Nintendo's latest financial report still has Pokemon for Nintendo Switch listed as 2018 or later, and we really haven't had any true news about the title since it was unveiled to be in development last year. Whenever the game comes out, be it this year, next year, or 20 years from now, the question still remains from now until then. What do we actually want this game to be? You see, Pokemon over the years has gone through many changes. Most of them I can't even detail myself, since I fell out of love with the series after Pokemon Gold and Silver released ages ago. However, if you have been playing Pokemon this whole time, you're well aware of all of the additions, subtractions, and new stuff. I hear there are over 700 Pokemon now. 700! What happened to 151? Now, you could breed Pokemon and hatch them? What the hell is a Mega Charizard? Seriously, I keep seeing Mega Charizards at GameStop and hearing children talk about it. Like, what the heck is a Mega Charizard? And this is before we get into Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Moon. I remember playing a demo of, I think it was Pokemon Moon or whatever, and I got to ride and mount a Pokemon. What the hell is going on? One thing, however, has never left my mind about this series since I was a kid. I really, really wanted a home console Pokemon game. I still do. And now, thanks to Switch, or maybe more correctly, thanks to Game Freak, we are getting one. Thus, for the first time in over a decade, I am planning on actually buying a Pokemon game, or two, and giving it a 100% fair shake on Switch. With such a long break from my last Pokemon game to Switch, my mind is going to be blown, or probably frustrated, likely by things that have been standard now for years. But I am going to try and set that aside, set that fear aside, and just see if this is the game that can make me fall into that Pokemon love all over again. Of course, my desires for this game may not seem relevant for many of you, because your desires may be entirely different based on newer Pokemon experiences. That being said, I still want to give you some of my thoughts, something to run with, based at least on how I have always visualized a Pokemon game being on a home console. For starters, I actually want to see the Pokemon in the grass and water. You know how you go out into nature and you can actually see animals, often before you run into them. Although I swore that deer I hit last year came out of nowhere. Whew. Yes, come out of nowhere is fine as well. But I understand the randomness that Pokemon has always had in its encounters. And those can still happen, but they should be less frequent, as I often should be able to see the Pokemon in the wild. I also always wanted the size of Pokemon to represent what the description says. If my Slowbro is 10 feet tall and weighs 1,000 pounds, I want it to appear that way in the world. Not only compared to myself, but to my other Pokemon. Putting Pokemon into what is likely a more 3D space, I hope, should rectify some of this. I know these details may seem minor to many of you, but this all leads to the believability of the world of Pokemon. Of course, it's arguable if Pokemon needs to be believable in the first place. We are talking about a video game. But I digress. I also personally want this to be a more open world experience, but I'm not entirely sure what that even means. I would love to see gym badges make a return. Wait, did they already make a return? Were they even taken out in the first place? Someone told me that they actually removed gym badges. What? And when did Pokemon become not about catching them all? Seriously, when did the catchphrase, gotta catch them all, get removed from the franchise? What is happening? Like, that was the theme song of the anime growing up when I was a kid. What's the theme song now? I mean, I guess I know they remixed it or brought back the catchphrase. What? What's going on? What have they been doing to Pokemon all this time? Seriously. And this is just all secondhand information. I haven't actually been paying attention. So I'm genuinely curious. You guys want to let me know what all the changes have been since Pokemon Gold and Silver? Let me know, because I'm sure the list is endless. Anyways, maybe they should even bring back the Elite Four? Maybe? Or if not the Elite Four, I wouldn't mind them bringing back something equivalent where like maybe there's an ability to become a champion, even if it's like through an online tournament where we face other players and real-life trainers. That might be kind of cool. Maybe kind of like the Nintendo World Championship style, except online tournaments with the whole world. That'd be crazy. How long would it take for that tournament to complete? There'd be millions of people. The millions and millions! Okay, sorry. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson just popped in my head. Also, it might be neat to transfer some of your Pokemon from Pokemon Go. I know that's probably wishful thinking. I don't actually have a lot of Pokemon on Pokemon Go, but it would be kind of cool way to bring the Switch game into the real world by going out in the real world, catching Pokemon, transferring back into the game. I don't know, it'd be cool. I also really, really, really want to be able to catch all of the Pokemon within the game itself, not needing to go to special events. Event Pokemon, I never really was into that. I really want all the Pokemon catchable within the game, or 2 games if they do that again. Anyways. Oh, speaking of the 2-game thing, I think on Switch, they should just charge $60 and have it be 1 game instead of having 2 games. Maybe that's just me wishful thinking. I'll probably pick up 2 games if there is 2 games, but I don't know. I guess I don't see the point in 2 games. I never really saw the point in 2 games in the first place. Red and blue, black and white, diamond and pearl, or whatever. I don't know. They've always made it work, so what do I know? I'm just an idiot talking on the internet. Beyond all of this, I honestly don't know what I want or what I expect. Pokemon is a massive franchise with more games and fans than I can typically count. And I want to hear from all of them in the comments below. Like, seriously, you seasoned Pokemon veterans out there, hit me up in the comments and let me know what you want this game to be. Drop those knowledge bombs on me and blow my mind with your ideas. Because your ideas are really all I am looking for. Seriously, drop the bombs. I really want to know what you guys think about Pokemon on Switch and your desires for it. Anyways, folks, I am Nathaniel Rufflegents from Nintendo Prime. And if you like this discussion video, you know what to do. Hit that like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Subscribe for more content. And you know what, folks? I will catch you in the next one.